This time on DawgStrip, we drag out the old double-ended race car and head down to the Abbotsford Agrifair to compete in 3 days of figure 8 racing. This is a full contact motorsport and things get crazy as we take a beating.
As a quick recap for this event, we will be choosing our double-ended Festiva. 2 engines, 2 drivers, double the steering, double the chaos. Be sure to check out our previous videos to see how we built this vehicle. Now, on to the new stuff.
Due to a pandemic, we have not been to any racing events in a while. Because of that, the RV and double-ended car has sat unused for a few years. With little prep time, we top up the fluids and hit the road. Agrifair 2022. Let's go!
And not long later, we find ourselves here. And here we are, 10 minutes on the road. Hi, Kevin. What's happening now?
Front right brake stays on, and we're just smoking the brakes off, and so here we are, this again. So brakes are sticking. Yay.
Yay. And everything now continues as Kevin continues working on the caliper. And of course, thank you for Frank for rescuing us. Again. It seems to be becoming a habit of his. Despite changing out the front rotor, the brakes would still stick. But we had places to go and people to see, so we hit the road, taking the slower, scenic route through the mountains and using trailer brakes when needed. A drive that should have taken 3 hours took 9, getting us to the track just before midnight. With sunrise comes a new day. Time to unload, wander around the pits, and greet old friends we have not seen in a few years. Welcome to Abbotsford Agrifair 2022. Here we are in the blazing heat for your entertainment. But most importantly, we are here with Ross, the guy who puts it all together. In fact, he's like family. We should ask him for money.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Abbotsford Agrifair 2022. We do a big show here on our long weekend. We do rollovers, we do mini stocks, we do big car demolition derby, minivans. So come on down, enjoy ourselves, enjoy our family. Our family is out here putting on a fantastic show for you all. Come join us, even this vlog.
I know, come join us, hang out, show your support, and always a great throw out to Ross who puts these events together, because without him and people like him, you'd be watching us netting constantly.
And now, onto the action as we strap ourselves in for Heat 1, the Friday night race. 10 laps of full contact figure 8 racing. Now keep your eyes on the intersection of doom.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As we crawl our way over the finish line, the car comes to a stop. With no drive from Kevin's end, we just sit in the middle, a nice clear spot where people can avoid us. Or guess not. At least we have reverse in the rear half to get us off the track.
Unofficially, 314 is what we figure. Everybody, the double header.
Well done! Oh. You okay? I got a major head. Oh no. Smack.
That was fucking amazing.
You guys won, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They called it.
Yeah.
He said unofficially 314 is the winner.
Unofficially, you're all losers. Just as no one predicted, we actually won the first heat. Don't worry, there's nowhere to go but downhill from here. On to Saturday morning, we assessed the damage. A few bent struts and flat tires were easy repairs. The lack of drive was a little more difficult.
There's your problem right there.
A broken outer CV joint would have been an easy swap if the stubborn shaft would pull from the transmission. Despite best efforts, it would not.
In a rush, off camera, we managed to swap out a used outer CV joint onto the stubborn axle shaft. Now heading into the Saturday morning race. Let's see how long it will last.
They're ready to go.
Hits on the driver's door is bad. Not only is it unsafe, they can also end your day of racing if the officials deem it to be deliberate. We take the time to make sure the other driver is okay before moving on.
And that was a huge door hit. It definitely rang both of our bells. And from this angle you can see just how much the cage was bent and pushed inwards, pushing the B pillar nearly all the way to the battery box. Kevin making his displeasure known to the fellow driver.
Also, to take note from this hit, it was hard enough to knock the keys from Damien's ignition switch. This may turn out to be an issue for him in the not-too-distant future. Also, the driver from this particular door hit apologized to us after the race. Good man, all is well.
Once again, Kevin's in loses all drive, leaving us dead in the water, nowhere near the end of the race, blocking what would be the finish line for everyone else.
At this point, you get to witness the breakdown of communication. I have no idea that Damien lost his key, and in all the noise, we can't even hear each other.
The key is on the other side of your car. Try to move it. What? Try to drive! I can't hear you. Drive! I can't! Start your engine!
Even with the key reinserted, it didn't help us much. We weren't going anywhere with the purple car parked on top of us. We had to wait until the end of the race and the aid of some heavy machinery before we could get on the move again. Back to the pits to see what is broken this time.
I'm okay. Are you?
My head hurts.
Head hurts. I took a complete door hit.
Yeah, you did take a complete door.
The same stubborn axle shaft that previously broke an outer CV joint, this time broke the inner CV joint. With only a few hours until the evening show, we opted for this. Welding the axle stub in place so at least it would drive the passenger side wheel.
As we head into the third race, Saturday evening, we decide to switch seats. Kevin is now driving the good half. I'm left with the damaged, slapped together half with the reassigned steering duties.
Good luck out there.
Okay, you keep running.
Why am I running?
Yours charges the battery.
Oh, so I stay running all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not used to where the wheel positioning is on the side.
The car's bent too.
Yeah.
Now that we have switched ends, we forgot the current prime mover doesn't have a radiator fan, which means things are gonna get hot.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of steam pouring out of the front, and with 2 flat tires on the rear, things are starting to slow down.
The car is clearly down on power. This is first gear and foot to the floor. The little engine cooking itself alive as we struggle to stay in front of traffic.
That's it. Mere feet from the finish line, the overheated engine conks out and locks up. Oh, so close.
Now that is going to be a tough one to tell us who's in first place.
I took second, he took third.
Everyone forward. We have a fire. Yep, we got a fire.
Come on, fire. Burn this fucker down.
Oh, come on, Sean. Kevin, get in there. Pull his boots off. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We go all underneath.
They love playing in the mud.
Later Saturday evening, once everything cooled down, both engines actually started up and drove, which means come a cooler Sunday morning, we have to scramble once again to get everything race ready.
First things first, we had to deal with this lack of inflation. After hammering the rim round again, Kevin cleans out the tire.
Kevin, pretending to be a fireman.
Then it's starting fluid and a lighter to get the tire back on the rim.
That was good.
Next we move on to the bending and collapsing suspension. This one strut is falling inwards, so now let's see what we can do to pull it back up.
I know you're covering your face and all, but your balls and nads are still going to be in direct line. It's kind of slightly. Please don't pop. How very fucking painful that cable broke. Wow, okay. Well, you're moving the truck. That's letting separate.
Oh, your helmet's really tiny. Yeah, that's good enough, I guess.
After welding up the strut tower and adding a brace, this end is done. Next, we install a rad fan to the prime mover. Now, we're ready for the last race of the event.
The venue certainly enjoyed the use of YMCA. Let's hope we don't get demonetized for this. Oh well, let it ride. So, now that all competitors are on the field and lined up, we circle around for a few slow parade laps. The key here is slow. The purple car keeps jumping the gun and isn't even sure how to start the figure 8. I know we're all hyped up and ready to go, but you have to wait for the green flag.
He doesn't know.
The purple car keeps going, backing up, and nearly hits the flagman still standing on track.
He got black flag, he's out.
Why did he get black flag?
Because he plowed straight into us.
Oh, because I got hit, but I couldn't figure out who did it.
I know. Wasn't even green flag.
It wasn't?
No.
Wow.
I think it was the guy that T-boned us the other day.
Yep, it was. Let's try this again, shall we? We want to go racing.
Well, there you have it. We went a little too wide in the turn and the car got stuck in the loose sand. Despite best efforts, we could not get free and ended up digging a few holes. Once the race was over, we need a little push from heavy machinery to get us moving again.
Look out! No brakes! No brakes! Hard right.
And with that, our racing is over. Now we can relax and enjoy front row seats to the Agrifair Mini Stock Demolition Derby.
With all the fun stuff done, all that is left now is to pack up and hit the road.
After 600 kilometers and about 500 in gas, we have finally made it home, and we do it all again.
That's right. The Abbotsford Agrifair was fantastic. Thank you for everyone at Northern Lights Motorsports, everyone at Agrifair, all the participants. We had a fantastic time. We can't wait to do it again.
Nope. Looking forward.
Good night.
Good night.
Next time on DawgStrip, we introduce you to our newest adventure, the DawgStrip Japan segment. We go to Japan for the first time and wander around for 3 weeks. More importantly, in the next video, we rent go-karts and drive around Tokyo. This was epic. But for now, be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video.
Try it while you can!
Woo! I'm okay with that.
Abbotsford Agrifair.
Yes, the behind the scenes cut.